well, I was doing Legend. When I first started out with Legend, they sent me an early draft. And at that time, when I'm doing a film, it's very hard for me to, you know, commit or really think about anything else. And then, right after I finished Legend, I was in town for some meetings in L.A. And Don and Jerry and Tony Scott, who I'd worked with his brother Ridley called me, and I talked to Tony, and I said okay, and I got involved I just got involved in terms of developing the script, just to see where it went, you know, to see if what they wanted to do with it, what I wanted, you know, from the piece, that I felt that I could give anything to it. And that went on for about 2 months, and then I decided, yeah, let's go for it. So then I said, okay. I was looking forward to getting my license. You know, I really got involved. I flew Cessnas and stuff like that. I don't have my licenses yet. It just took a little more time than I had anticipated. But flying in jets is, when I was preparing for it, when we were developing the script, before I told him that I would do it, I went down and flew with the Blue Angels. I mean, I spent a lot of time half the time in San Diego and half the time in L.A. Meeting these fighter pilots, getting involved with them, and that was quite an experience. It's like, with the Blue Angels, I didn't have a G-suit or anything like that, too. A G-suit, you know, I mean, fills up with air. It's hooked into a computer. When you pull so many Gs, it helps to, it tightens up here to force the blood, keep the blood up your upper half in your head. And so you don't pass out or, you know, go to black or you get tunnel vision. So when I went to Blues, he just kind of stuck me in there and he said, okay, touch this, don't touch that, don't pull this, and have a nice flight, sir, and close this thing on me. And I was going, oh my God, what's going on? It was great, though. I had this terrific pilot, Grizz. Grizz, he gave me a ride. Took me about 50 feet off the deck. Now, don't you tell nobody I'm doing this for you now, you hear? I said, all right, man. Let me take over the stick after a little while. I had a good time. It was amazing getting in the back seat of that F-14. And it's like we were flying, I mean, for these pilots to take us. I mean, I had 2 pilots. I had Bozo and Phoebes, where it's like Maverick, my character Maverick is, I mean, that's his call sign. Pete Mitchell is his name. They call him, you know, you got the name Maverick. Because at times he's just, you know, a cowboy, a wild man. So I've got this guy, Bozo was my pilot. And on our flight, it's like you're going up, and I'm thinking, you know, you've got like, you know, about a 2-hour briefing before you go up. I had 3 hops in one day. I mean, it's really exhausting flying. So we had about an hour and a half, 2-hour brief, and then we get in the backseat of the F-14, and he controls the camera, and he's got the tape, a cassette tape of my dialogue, because when we go up, the camera will be set here, and it'll be close up on, you know, a medium shot on my face. You'll catch the edge of my face. You'll catch me looking over, and you'll see a bogey right there, right on my 6, you know. So you'll see the bogey switching like that, and then they've got it, because I had 3 hops, they reposition the camera here, so you've got a shot where you see the bogey here, and then crossing over, and you see, you know, you cut to the bogey, you know, crisscrossing over here and coming up over top. We had all these shots like this. But, so I'm in the back seat of this F-14. I'm thinking, oh my God, you know, it's so exciting. I mean, the power that you feel. I mean, you're just sitting on this supersonic, you know, machine. It's amazing. And all of a sudden, this hazard light comes on in the back. We haven't taken off yet. And so I'm going through, I'm switching the radios and, you know, switching on so that the engines will start up and everything else. And we're getting it all going. And all of a sudden, this hazard. And I'm thinking, oh my, I said, you know, we start taking off and we're up in there. And I said, hey, Bozo, I said, Jesus, I said, this hazard light keeps flashing. He says, oh, hell, that thing, just turn it off. That thing never works. I'm going, oh my God. Well, what does work, you know? So we had a good time. That is prison with the threat of drowning. It's an experience that when you're shooting on an aircraft carrier and you're just kind of, in the middle of shooting and you're working all these hours, and then you're, you know, flown right onto an aircraft carrier. I mean, it was, I don't know how those guys do it, you know. I mean, for 9 months they go out in these things. I mean, it's not even up to prison standards, the rooms. And the room I had like, I mean, they gave me a pretty nice room, you know, because I was working, and I mean, we were up really early in the morning and didn't get to bed till, I mean, no one slept on the thing. I've got this, except one of the guys who did makeup, Rick Sharp, has this picture of me. I fell asleep on his makeup case, you know. I'm like crashed out like this, and I didn't even know he took the picture. He took this picture and blew it up, and he said, you know, proof that someone got sleep on the carrier. The food wasn't good. I mean, the guys who were good, and I had these planes, these, you know, 50,000-pound planes landing on my head all night, you know. And then once that was finished, because they were only out for 2 weeks, the carrier, so they were cleaning and prepping and getting the ship ready. So at about 1 o'clock, when the plane stopped landing, they chose to clean and chip the paint off the front door, you know, with one of these. Sounded like the dentist. I felt like I was in the dentist's office, you know. But it was a time that I wouldn't. I'm glad I went through it, you know. I'm glad I did that. It's, you know, we got some good laughs out of it.